Yo, what's up guys, Incremental here, and I'm back with another video on how to show you how to optimize your game and increase your frame rate by up to 50 frames. This is a full-on guide and tutorial on how to increase your frame rate by overclocking your PC and your graphics card to the optimized level. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. This is only for NVIDIA graphics cards, so please take this video as a disclaimer and enjoy the video. So to start off, we would like to go to MSI Afterburner. This is the website. I'll leave it down in the description below. So once you go to the website, what you want to click is Final. This 4.6.5. Wait for it to download, and once you install it, it'll automatically open. Make sure to never hit this or double click this. Make sure to hit the extract all button so all the files go to the right spot. And now once you're in, you can safely install it and start the process. So you really don't have to do this. You don't have to select this because this requires a subscription. So unselect this, saves you some space. And now we just wait for it to install. You want to hit accept, you don't have to scroll through it. So this is actually a very important slide because this setting relies on whether you're a YouTuber or not, or you want to see the stats of your graphics. So RivaTuner is a stats server, which basically shows you the frame rate of each game and the average frame rate. So if you're a YouTuber like me and you post videos and you want to show your viewers how much frames you're running, like I recently did in this one video where I showed my new graphics card performing Fortnite. So that's what I used it with. This update, you will have to restart your computer. If you are or maybe will be a YouTuber in the future, make sure to select this, or just in general, you want to check out the frames and just your games. Yeah, so select it on. It doesn't really bug you. Just make sure to keep it updated. Yeah. You could check out the slides. I don't have that much storage on this SSD, but just for video's sake, I'm going to keep it on. So now that I have finished updating and rebooting, you could just safely open up Afterburner. And the first thing that you want to do is open up Combustor. This is the most important part of the video because it shows you what your PC is in a nutshell when it's overclocked. So what you want to do is click on this little person icon and increase it to 100. It should automatically increase to 100. This is your fan speed, so you might hear your PC like, you know, being loud and whatnot. So the next step is to do your core clock. So I already know mine. It's around 160-ish, but what you want to do is increase it by 50 and wait 5 seconds each time. So waiting 5 seconds, and if it doesn't crash this like application, if it doesn't crash, then just keep going. Now we're at 100. Doesn't crash. Wait 5 seconds, and then we could go to 160. So it's like my perfect clock right here. And then it should be fine. And if it does crash, decrease the core clock by about 20, and then you should have the perfect number. But if it still crashes, do a little bit more, and yeah, you should have the perfect number. So onto memory clock. Increase it by 200 each time, then do the same thing. But this time you want to wait a little bit more since it's scanning the artifacts and there's a lot more to scan and analyze for this application. So I already know mine, so I can skip. But for you, what you would want to do is 2, then go to 400, then 600. Always click this little green button. It's not green, but this little check mark here. And then just continue. 800, 1000. 1200. I know mine is at around 1516. So 1600 is where I stop. And so you could just click that check mark. And if it does crash, you will notice that this thing, like this little line, stops moving. And just wait a little bit. this is like the 10-second point where you have to wait a lot because, as you can see at the bottom, it's scanning all the artifacts. So once it's usually like finished scanning, it'll show you the updated version of the frame rate. But currently I have two applications. Yeah, so as you can see, it's about 155 frames with the overclock. As you saw prior, it was about 120, 110, which is a crazy increase. 30 frames in game is like night and day. Like, it's a crazy improvement. So just that's the magic of the overclock. So just when you have that set up, you can press this button, which is the save button, and save it to one of these 5 profiles here. I already have mine saved, which is right here, number 1, and I just click this green. Make sure never to hit this like X mark. Always hit the minimize. You have to keep it open, but if you click minimize, it'll just go away. It'll be in your little task area. So you can safely close combustor now. Now you're fine. And so now you can successfully enjoy your overclock. And let me show you some gameplay in creative. And I don't know why the frame rate's on the left side. However, I will increase it. I don't know why I'm on 40 ping. It should be on west. Creative has been a lot, very buggy recently. So as you can see, 144. Let me just close all these other unnecessary apps like Wallpaper Engine, Epic. That's fine. So as you can see, this is the overclock. Now let's uncap the frame rate. My PC is not that powerful, so you might see a little bit of lag. So 200 is about the max my PC would go. So looking at the sky all the way, I'm touching around 290, almost 300, which is crazy. And then if I were to reverse, as we saw 290, look at that, 270, 250, 240. Like, you could see a lot, like a way bigger difference. Like, there's not the heights of the 290. The lows are way different than when I did have the overclock on. So now if I turn it back on, the lows increase drastically. I don't think it's on right now. There we go. So there we go. Let's lock it up. Let me save it to number 1. Okay, there we go. So the lows have drastically increased, as you can see, around 250, 230. And now if I just play, there's lower input delay. I am on Central, which I do not live in Texas, just for your reminder, so my edits will be a little bit slower. So that's just the overclock in a nutshell. And my frames are drastically improved, and now my game has lower input delay and lower lag. This is a great improvement, and it is noticeable for everyone who overclocks their PC. So I highly recommend you to overclock. However, if you do have an AMD graphics card, it's a little bit different. You can go to your Adrenaline software, the AMD Adrenaline software, which is the drivers directory. And then you can just go to it and overclock it from your little panel there. But for NVIDIA, this is the guide, and this is how to overclock for NVIDIA graphics cards. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 100 subscribers, so I greatly appreciate everyone who watches my videos and likes the video. Subscribing is free. We're currently at about 83 subscribers, so if we could just get 17 more loyal fans, that would be greatly appreciated. On the road. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.